Dear friends, my name is R. Rajagopal. I was born and brought up in Kerala, but I spent over 30 years in Calcutta as a journalist, mainly with the Telegraph newspaper. I consider Calcutta, both not only me and my family also, we consider Calcutta as our real home because our son was born here and our daughter was only 3 months old when he reached here. So since then, they also consider it Calcutta as their real home. And we have been living in this very flat from where I am speaking to you right now for over 23 years. In 2005, from this very flat, I applied for my first passport in my life, and the police conducted the verification, and I was given the passport in the year 2005. After 10 years, when that passport expired, I again applied for a renewal. And again, from this very same address, I applied. Police conducted verification the very same address, and I was given the renewed passport. Then again, after in 2025, my passport in 2025 October, my passport expired after 10 years, and this February 2026, I applied for renewal. Everything was smooth at the biometrics. It took only less than half an hour, and but when it came to police verification, the police told me they cannot give clearance to my name until and unless my name is restored in the voters list. So what had happened in between was my name was deleted from the voters list here in Baliganj, the constituency, Baliganj constituency, assembly constituency in West Bengal, where my flat is also located. I have been a voter here from me and my family have been a voter here from the year 2010. But then my name was deleted because my name I could not map my name with the 2002 list. So the rule in Bengal, because the definition, not a rule, the definition of close relatives in Bengal is self, your biological parents, and your grandparents. That means four grandparents, two parents, and yourself. So that makes it seven. So one of the seven persons has to be there in the 2002 list according to SIR. But I could not find myself, which was understandable because I was my family, young family. We were a voting family. We worked in I worked in Delhi, then Bombay, then Calcutta, then back to Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, so like that. So, but 1996, since 1996, we have been in Calcutta, but we were raising a young family, and we decided to take treat Calcutta for permanent home only around 2004 or something like that. I don't exactly remember the year. Definitely after 2002. So that's probably why we did not enroll at the time and in Calcutta's voters, which we did later in 2010. So my the absence from the 2002 list was not surprising, but I was very surprised about the absence of my father's list because among the other six persons, eligible persons, only my father was alive in 2002. Others had died before that. So I was surprised about my father's absence because he was a very socially committed person. He retired as an economics professor, and after that, he dedicated his life to Gandhian movement in Kerala. He was the secretary of the state Gandhi Smarak Nidhi, and he also campaigned against illegal liquor vends and also against communalism. So I was very surprised that his name was not. I still don't know why his name was not there. So obviously, so I neither me nor my father could be mapped, and because of that, I was put under what you call the second stage, that is under adjudication. There, the election commission has said that you have to submit one of the 11 documents they prescribed. So the document I submitted and was one of the 11 documents. So mine was a matriculation certificate. But even after that, my name was deleted. The no cause was officially told to me, conveyed to me. My assumption is there was what we call logical discrepancy. That is some kind of a spelling mistake or mistake you cannot say because in India there are not standardized English spellings. Every name can be spelled in English in different ways. Like let's say Kumar, it's a very common name. Kumar you can say, Kwmar you can say, Cwmar you can say, Kwmar you can say. So a lot of spellings can be used, and people do use multiple spellings sometimes. When a third person writes down the names, they may be variations. So I suspect that in my matriculation certificate, which was issued by the government of Kerala, some name there, maybe my name or my father's name or the at home address did not match with. There must have been some variation with that of the records I'd given to the election commission when I enrolled myself as an voter. That is my assumption. In any case, I have filed an appeal before the tribunal against this exclusion, and the appeal is pending. But the problem is 27 lakh other appeals also pending, and there are only 19 tribunals. So we don't know when, how many months or years it will take before my appeal is taken up. Maybe it can happen tomorrow, or maybe it can happen after a few months or after a year. We don't know. So it is like a lottery ticket. We don't know when our turn is going to come. So that uncertainty is there. So when this time when the police verification for the passport, that is where so my name was deleted from SIR, and then when the passport verification case, police cited that removal, my removal from SIR for as a reason for not giving my police verification, which was a big shock to me. And then after that, the on June 17th, the passport regional passport office formally in writing informed me that police have sent an adverse report citing SIR deletion. So it is in writing. It is no longer a matter of speculation. Then I asked the police officer at the time, and they told me that my name won't be cleared until it is restored in the voting list. I had asked for a government order or a copy of a government order or a memo or or the legal basis on which such a decision was taken, because the election commission had repeatedly and consistently told the Supreme Court that the SIR data will be used only to clean up the voting list. And the court also said that even if any citizenship issues arise or red flags arise, then such name should be sent to the Union Ministry of Home Ministry, which alone can take a decision on the fate of those peoples. But outside the court, a state police force or a city police force, they have decided that, or they are they are basically using the SIR data to SIR deletion to deny or delay police verification, which is a very, very big concern. So I just related my story in detail here because I would like all of you to be extremely vigilant while filling up your forms. And if you have any doubts, please take the help of expert desk that I'm sure initiatives such as this will be placing in different places. And also, please impress upon your public elected representatives. Please interact with them. Please impress upon them the necessity to raise this issue in Parliament and in the Assembly, and ensure that the government comes out with a very clear-cut policy on what the SAR data will be used for. And please ensure that. Please request your elected representative to raise the issue and let the governments or compel the governments to come out with a very clear policy on this, because right now there is a policy confusion. We don't know, because the election commission has said one thing in the Supreme Court, and outside some governments are using the data for purposes other than that was stated originally. So this is all I wanted to tell you. Thank you very much for listening to me.